Oh man, this story sucks all the way around. Like, there was some radicalized asshole who, like you can see with the headline there, "My goal is to kill cops today." He was unfortunately successful in doing such, and then it sounded like there was going to be at least a little bit of a silver lining to this story, with a citizen with a concealed carry permit stopping and killing the guy who did that. And then there were some other cops that were there that made a mix-up and then ended up shooting the Good Samaritan dead. This entire story sucks. It proves some good things, it proves some bad things, but let's see what we can glean out of this. A 4-page letter written by a Colorado man before he shot dead a police officer with an AR-15 revealed his deep hatred for law enforcement. Ronaly Troyke, 59, was caught on surveillance camera gunning down Officer Gordon Beesley, 51, in the town of Arvada, Colorado this is, which is the weirdest place in the world for this to happen, but okay. Good Samaritan John Hurley, 40 years old, was shopping nearby and rushed to the scene with his concealed carry pistol. Hurley shot dead Troyke, potentially saving the lives of other officers and civilians in the process. However, cops who subsequently arrived at the scene believed the original gunman and shot him dead in a tragic case of mistaken identity. Listen, I don't think there's any footage of this out there right now about what happened with the cops who arrived and shot dead Hurley, the real hero of this story. And based on the information we know about him right now, I don't think he was one of those guys who was just going to be waving his arm in the air with his pistol going, "I got him, guys, I got him, guys." I just think that this is one of those instances where, yeah, guess what? The cops really fucked up on this one, and I do hope that there's justice for Hurley's family in this one, and obviously for the police officer who was shot dead for, well, no good reason other than just this crazy motherfucker. On Friday, Fox 31 obtained excerpts from the disturbing letter Troyke penned prior to his murder of Officer Beesley. It was reportedly uncovered inside Troyke's home. "My goal is to kill Arvada PD officers." Okay, he gets at least straight to the point. "Hundreds of you pigs should be killed daily," he added. "I just hope I don't die without killing any of you pigs." Drives somebody to this level of hatred. I don't get it. I really, really don't. Like, from the people who just want to get rid of any group, really. You could take it as extreme as Nazis wanting to get rid of all Jews or anybody who is not of the Aryan race. You can take it to whatever, Antifa wanting to get rid of, I guess, everybody who's not them. I just really don't get that. Outside of being a stark raving lunatic, which it's pretty easy to just dismiss these people as being, I just don't know how you arrive at the point where you think if you eradicate a certain group of people from society, you would somehow be making it better, even if you martyr yourself in the process. Nothing really checks out. The letter continues, "Today I will kill as many Arvada officers as I possibly can." It also featured this sentence, "This is what you get. You are the people who are expendable." It's unclear what sparked Troyke's hatred of law enforcement. Yeah, according to court records cited by the Denver Post, Troyke was convicted of third-degree assault in 92 and a DWI in 94. That's a long fucking time to hold a grudge, and especially when you're 59 fucking years old. We could walk down either path just looking at that and being like, this dude just snapped one day, or perhaps if we put on our tinfoil hat, we can go down a different path. But I can tell you what, this guy's hatred of law enforcement officers wouldn't be solved by taking an AR-15 out of his hands or an assault rifle out of his hands. It's not an assault rifle. Why would I use that? He was gonna do whatever he could with whatever means he could acquire, but because this involves all white people, nobody's really going to be talking about it anyways. There's no indication that Troyke had any major run-ins with law over the past 17 years. Meanwhile, surveillance footage of the incidents shows Troyke parking his dark-colored Ford F-350. You can just tell that dually, okay, it's like, it's in good condition, and that's him standing there with the fucking Gomer Pyle hat and pointing his rifle out there while he looks for officers to shoot. The video clearly shows Troyke exit the vehicle at 1:35 p.m. dressed in a black t-shirt and shorts and openly brandishing his firearm. He then runs towards an unsuspecting Officer Beesley before shooting him dead. Eyewitness Bill Troyanis told the Denver Channel that he was working in a nearby store at the time and Hurley was inside the premises doing some shopping. The pair heard the gunfire before Hurley, who was armed with his own concealed carry, ran out of the shop towards the scene. A brave man, the fucking modern day hero. And I don't know what take people are going to be making out of this, but I want to glorify Hurley as much as possible because that takes an extreme amount of courage and selflessness to go out there and act on that. He did not hesitate. He didn't stand there and think about it, Troyanis told the station. I just wanted to make sure his family knows how heroic he was. According to Troyanis, Hurley confronted Troyke and fired 5 or 6 shots at him. Nice. Causing the gunman to collapse against a parked car. A manager at another nearby business told the station that prior to the shooting, he heard Hurley urging bystanders to seek shelter. Oh, man. Manager at another nearby business. He turned back and looked towards everybody at the restaurant and told us that he, the gunman, is coming and that he needs to get back and that we should get inside, the manager said. So, and then obviously there's not any eyewitness account, or at least there isn't according to the couple of different sources the Daily Mail has aggregated. So they kind of skip ahead a little bit. Meanwhile, the district attorney's office has not commented on whether or not charges could be filed against the cop who fired the shot that killed Hurley. Arvada police tell the Denver Post that the officer is on administrative leave. Yeah, probably should be, even though that is standard procedure anyways, which is considered to be standard protocol. There it is. But didn't reveal their identity. Oh, once again, somebody else who kills somebody who is, well, relatively innocent when we don't know that officer's name. I'd love to know if that body cam footage and when that's going to be put out there. According to his Facebook page, Hurley was a classically trained cook. Until recently, he had been working for a catering company. I bet you he also fucking worked at a catering company that also helped out an orphanage or fucking cancer hospital. This guy sounds like an absolute saint. After the business declared bankruptcy, Hurley took on jobs at a piano moving company, and an arcade, and a soup kitchen. He did some work with lepers. Longtime friend Cody Sorrells described him in a statement as an outspoken activist who wanted to help people in his community. Hurley's former co-worker Cole Crocker told Fox 31 that he was dedicated, passionate, and caring. Johnny was the kind of guy who would think of everyone but himself first always, he said. Yeah, he just looks like a regular guy. He did exactly what you'd hope people who have concealed carry permits do, that not a lot of people do. And again, it's one of those instances where the only way that you stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And then clearly something went wrong in the interim. Somebody got a little trigger happy on the police force. It happens. I want justice for this guy's family because he sounds like an absolute fucking legend of a dude. But yeah, I don't see any kind of fundraiser for his family, or if he had a family or anything out there for that at the time. But this is also pretty recently. And yeah, I'm going to be keeping an eye on this one because what a tragic story. Just one bag of shit kills a cop dead, and then the guy who's trying to do something good, because his deranged ass is out there, ends up fucking taking a fat one. No good deed goes unpunished, but at the same time, you can rest assured the people are going to remember that there are still good people out there. And that's another good reminder you can at least take from this. And speaking about a dichotomy of evil, we got Ron DeSantis and Gretchen Whitmer to talk about next. Ugh, what a fucking contrast we have there. As if it doesn't get depressing enough. I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Catch you all later.